Expansion 4. Apologize if you were sitting around watching earlier, me doing rando stuff with another character. I hope you enjoyed my casual play, because that's exactly what it was. So we're gonna take Daria around. She is current class is Arcanist, and I was recently talking to my husband who streams some other stuff on Spar Entertainment on YouTube. We were talking about one of the more recent things I realized in dungeons with Arcanists is that some of the newer players are presuming that they're single target casters only, and they're using these DOTs, or these damage over times, to strictly work on one character, one mob at a time in a dungeon. And that is not a good strategy for a Arcanist. That's not even a good strategy for what the Arcanist turns into at a later date. You have options of being strictly damaged, or you can go healer with a pet. Alright, we have the option to repair gear. It's good to keep your gear at top notch. If you die, you get bigger chunks taken out. There is nothing funner than seeing your tank get plastered across the floor of a dungeon repeatedly. It doesn't happen as much as it used to back before we had expansions. So let's see, let's make sure that we are at our home point here. And we're setting our home point because we're going to work on grinding her up to level 15 so that we can do her class quest at 15 and get it out of the way, so that we can actually get a pet that is not going to aggro everything close by to whatever it's aiming at. So we're going to do these level 10 battle quests, and we're going to max level them because why not? It's mostly more bang for your buck. You'll notice that you'll have an option to do trade levs and fieldcraft, which is gathering, but we have not. When we start doing dungeons, we're going to start doing other things, because other things is going to be where it's at while we wait. There will be a lot of wait time for damage over time players and characters. I'm going to run over here, and some of these lev quests are they have you do other things, which is why we have the beckon and soothe, because it is one of them. So we need to find these imps. Now, if you take it from let's get it done as soon as possible, you're going to want to take out an ocean road thing, maybe a couple of them, and then you're going to go around and cast. You may want to cast speller. When you my mic when you Alright, and we have this great sound here. I'm being told that my sound isn't high enough. Not high enough. Yeah, I am being told that my mic level is not high enough. Is that better? Are we better now? Can you hear me now? I sound so... I love that. I love that, only with mic checks, but not with phone company. But I'll sponsor any phone company if they want. So, that's us doing it the way they would really want us to. My personal favorite is grab all the XP you can get for free. Literally. There's no point in worrying about distance with these things because you're already too close. And, oh look, dodo eggs. And, There's no way around it. You just can't get the distance, and they're already casters. So there's that. In the future, we're probably not going to do this by the book, because, as I said, I am a fan of collecting XP. I'm ultimately seriously lazy in a way. I find the XP more efficient, to be honest. Hope that he doesn't pull that, but this is the last one. We actually got incredibly lucky to get the blip. Alright, you can go back. We're not going to. Answer status, no. There's like 6 things out here we can take care of. And I just check it off the list to make it disappear for a little. Since you're right here, we're going to grab a dodo egg because we're about the efficiency of things. About efficiently doing everything and not worrying about rushing through content. Look, a freebie. Always a freebie. When you get attacked and it has your name written on it, and it, as you'll notice, the game designers did a really good job by making you not run back and forth like a chicken with your head cut off unless you don't know what you're doing or you didn't notice how simple and easy things are. So we're going to reapply our miasma. Probably don't need the other one, but you know, hey. Boom! Bye-bye. So knowing that we're going to need dodo eggs before we start our next lev, over here, aggro up a couple of dodos. Oh my god. Dodo stuff. Where's Faith? We missed it. And then finish out this hunt log for these dodos. We get 2 free dodos. Also at the next level, we should be able to work on getting another, get some equipment that will get us all the way through our 20s. They added that, it's really nice. They also teach you how to do stuff in the game. But the reward is that you get equipment that will actually help you. We're probably going to glamour it up because how many people you know walk around with fanny packs everywhere nowadays? But I guess here you would. So we got these moles, we'll take care of those since we're already here. Be careful about it, we can probably do all 3 of them at one time. We've got 5 potions left. We're going to worry these little buzzards down. The lucky thing is that they're not as, they don't stop your cast ability. You can run away, cast, pet, damage all of them. Try to get back to the first guy who obviously needs the application. That guy. And we're gonna run and do that. We have our targeting system set to a cone, so it does not ignore depth at all. And boom, 3 at once. Completely doable. Standing here, no egg to stand on. Oh, that was a lot of pain. It's a fun one, but so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna come over here, grab an oh man, that BDI's gotta go. Grab an egg. Try to grab another egg without getting caught. And run away. Yes, running away is good. You do turn off your damn pet. And try to get all of this without actually getting busted. Sometimes your toys get in the way. Over here and like we don't see that dodo there. It is possible to get this done without actually aggroing every freaking feral dodo that's aggroable. There we go. Need 3 more. We'll probably get 2 over here and then we'll run away. Just to prove that combat is not everything. Just like in real life, if you walk up behind someone and they're staring off into nothing, you can literally possibly get things done. And as you can see, you can actually finish that one without actually doing any, any combat. Right. And that one's all done. That. See, we still need to finish this, so we'll grab an egg though. On our list. The nice thing about Lev quests is they're all repeatable. I have certain areas. If you like a challenge, doing the ones in Bent Branch after level 10 is a good way to go. This I think is kill quest. It's calling kill quest. We are. My fault. Always good to watch your health. Are you kidding me? All of you? Yeah. You only wanted me to go around, buddy. Only one Danny at Twitch to go. To keep these guys in a tight circle, otherwise we're gonna lose them, and then they'll get health again, and then they'll be after you. Full health. There we go. No. I will not give in. It's a nice rock, right? Come on, Carbuncle! Carbuncle can win! Oh, this suck. Can't. Damn it. However, that was good. That was almost good, except they all got their health back. They got their health back, I got my health back, and that's BS. I'm calling BS on that. See, this thing is that you get too far away from the starving area and they suddenly want to eat your face. We are out of potions, that's not good. While they're casting, get out of the way, heal yourself. And if you have opportunity, apply that miasma. The thing takes 30 seconds to cast. Oh, and now we have a fat dodo? Really? Good news. Alright, this is looking good. Oh my god. What happens when you have crappy gear? Gear does matter. And we can blame that carbuncle for this, which is why we want to actually go and get our next quest. Get this carbuncle business over with so we can get a carbuncle that won't get us killed. Oh no, you're not calling for help. I swear to God you're not. Piece of Oh, that's gonna suck. Oh, so we get a dodo for our time, and then our dodo's gonna bring us a dodo. Fantastic. Okay. We're gonna do this while dealing with wild dodos. Be awesome. The nice thing is we can get out of the range of the fate. We are currently not interested in the proposition of killing the dodo explosion. But they explode. Alright. Let's finish this. Right of competition. Of course, single target things is great. When you have a tank, it's just best to put the hurt locker on it. By yourself, one target is not bad. This is a nice side effect of the lightning sprites. We'll get lightning cards for our time. In town, we're probably going to pick up a few potions. Doesn't matter, we can only get them have X amount of time. bad they didn't count. See, the map shows us where we can go. So what we're going to do is guy on steady for all the obvious reasons. There's a lot of damage all at once. You can check your map for how long a bait has to go. You might get 2 pieces of XP for it. And I'm gonna put him right there. Also because it is what it is. I generally prefer not to have combat music because it rushes you in a way. I mean, it's bad enough that you already know that you're, you know, running around like a dodo with its head cut off. Anyway, that makes the dodo go away. Hey, we got 171. That's being cheap. I absolutely don't like paying to have my equipment repaired, even at this low level. Alright. So, that's all of them, and we need to go over here, so. Mosey over here. Buzzards are... Look! Buzzards calling our name. But, we're just gonna go ahead and go up there, because we're gonna have to probably, you know, clear the way to get to the guy at the White House. Wherever he is. Buzzards have nastily when they're facing you. They have a really big range. Either that or I sucked when I played the first time. That's another one of these places where there's no entry. always something satisfying when things just expire by themselves. You know what I mean? When they're facing you, they're just like, rawr. Oh, we now have a level 10 weapon. A rogue. Alright, Mr. BDI, you must go into the land of randomness. What do we get today? Hopefully not something that flies. We get the wind-up warrior of light today. Wow. I love chibi. Once upon a time, our little mounts in this area did not fly. Oh, we stop. We have Vista. Yeah, we're gonna stand here and get the Vista. Look at that. There's the lighthouse we were at. Right over here. That beauty. Nice clear day. Swiftperch, which is a little ways away from Aleport, which would be that over there probably. That. Look at the map. Yeah, we're looking at Aleport over that direction. Up here. So we're gonna stop and smell the roses. And you see Aleport there with the banners on it. And maybe see the Isle of Umbra behind that. Wow, these are really ugly up close. But I found that when I played the first time, I spent all my time trying to catch up to my friends who'd already spent time ogling the landscape and really enjoying. We haven't really looked at this area, and somebody has one of those newfangled $40 mounts that seats 8. Get that on the MOG station. The game gives you enough stuff, and you can actually earn a ride that will seat a half party. Right, put this sucker down. So you can literally get some really good ground, really good wallpapers and stuff just by taking a minute. You'll get a sightseeing log later on. Oh, hell no. You do not want to be in the middle of that. Some bombs, when they explode, they kill you, and other times, they don't. just gotta figure out which ones. There's a dungeon where they will always hurt you. I will do it. Hey, no bones about the fact we need to get away from this shrew. The thing that really irritates me mostly is when the bombs explode, they don't hurt anything but the player. That's just wrong. Properly manage your DOT. This class has a heal spell. We can get through most anything. So we're gonna go back and just dude over here. Just stopping right here, you can see the detail on the... But they look really good from a distance, and they look pretty good close up. Once upon a time, I was just in Thanalan earlier, on a different character that I live action role play in game, and I realized how terrible my graphics were when I first got the game and started playing it. So think, a really crappy video system set up for gaming, a game that has graphics that I just did not realize that there were dust that blows across the ground along the roadside outside of Blackbrush. How terrible my graphics used to be before I got married. My husband gave me a card. So I was like, sometimes it's like seeing a whole new game at times. You know, because you got ground cover and you can see the, you know, even when you're up close, it's not, you know, it's not wonky and digitized. They try to actually round stuff best as possible. Alrighty then, that's done. I look forward to going. See, I can't wait to go do that one. Make 15, we're going to be in Ailport. Arbor Buzzard. Alright, here. We have left. Complete. Go lower, lower, western. Western. So that means those suckers are really close to Skull Valley then. Pretty sure of it. Western. Western. Oh. Yeah, those things are 20. Practically 20. Killer Mantis. For Lenosha. So, God's Grip. Orby Base. So, we have an idea of where we're headed next. Solely based on our hunt log. You know what? I think we can upgrade our gear from Conch. Breeds today. So we're actually getting our back ends handed to us because our gear level is 11. Doing 15 stuff, 14 stuff. We are. That is our free way of piecing out of here. So we're gonna make with the happy music. Grab a chocobo, save some gil, and then go to LIMSA. Minutes. And we are out of here. Caught up, good to go. Doesn't look quite so cool when you're on it, but if you pull back, it'll be just enough. It's not as much fun in first person, trust me. Boop. It handles all the travel. You don't get ganked. It's just like in a game. So it gives you a chance to really look around and see everything while you're riding. Harbors, LIMSA. I mean, your camera technically you would be looking over your shoulder, but look at that view. Those airships and air barges. You know how much of the city you don't really get to actually see as as the hero. Spoiler alert. Anyway, I'm not gonna mention that. But how much you don't get to see of the city. Ulda is the same way. Gridania, it's kind of hinted at, but it seems like you're seeing the whole city. But you're mostly seeing the more business areas. So, here we go. Summerford. Or that other place. Like Summerford. Whoa, 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 wait! Seth! No, we gotta get out! Goo-boo! Hunt log! Yeah, I think we have a Goo-boo we need to— Ah, there he is! Oh yeah, baby! That was a lucky ride. Yeah, I admit, we were supposed to be going somewhere. You know, if I was a DPS or a tank, that might actually work. Let's see. Puck's level 6, so those aren't going to give us any trouble. So let's hit this button. Let's hit this buzzard. Let's call the herd. Not that I know why they need to be called. There's so few of them. Yeah, we can take him. He seems to be outside of our range, outside of our equipment range, but from the look of it, we got this. The nice thing is he is completely physical, so you can actually get away and heal. Give it an application. Hopefully we can give it an application of this too. Nope. Sometimes you have to time stuff. That's good. Application. And blam. These actually take a little bit of time to get rid of because they're kind of far and few in between. So we're probably going to make it to the city before we actually get the third one. Or not. Now at the point of how much pain do we want to take. Oh wow, this one's going to be a lot nicer to work with. The other one is a proof that your equipment could make a difference. Or your technique. Because until you start doing the actual dungeons, you're going to be working alone. 15 levels of working alone, even when you start a whole new class. Right, so if get this molasses gooby out of the way. Like I said, the little minion one is cute. And I did that backwards. That reminds me of a D&D game this week. It seems that the Harlequin and the dude running for president in the universe decided that player, that quote, I screwed up. That's the second time he's tried to blow us up on the ship. But he wasn't trying that time. Although the glitter singularity was pretty nifty. We almost got sucked into the glitter universe. Pretty cool, but twice in the same week in the game, even if it was a month apart in the real world. Totally freaky. So the Harlequin, so basically the court jester got fired. They were absolutely terminated. Luckily not out of an airlock though. Not out the airlock. Go grab that and get started. Guess we probably have to go to Airport anyway. I can never remember. You know, when you do a lot of class quests, it gets really hard to keep them up. Oh my god, I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Yes. Oh my god, we're gonna get this single target carbuncle. Finally. Familiarly known as the tank pet. I don't know how tanky it is nowadays. Technically I have EGs. We'll go a little to and front, a little back and forth. Dude. Seriously? Some people just have no personal space. So anyway, we have just replaced our Mr. Spam-A-Lot, which is going to be good for using against large quantities of monsters and dungeons, but you're not going to want to use it on a boss fight. Or it depends on the application, but it's going to be, you know, that carbuncle is going to be a time and place kind of thing. So we have Rogodons with these squarish, you know, Hulk type faces. Builds. Not as disproportionate as the Ara that they came out with. And we can now sail to Ailport. So we're gonna go ahead and work on getting the quest to Ailport for the main story quest. We have our most important asset now, Look at that little guy. It's so beautiful. The beautiful glowing marigold color. We're gonna want the closest thing to get to the upper decks. Humbug half castle. It'd be nice if they had a aetherite over there. And since we are not playing this game to do end content, but more to explore the possibility of casual gameplay, how far you can get in a session, and still feel like you've gotten something going. Oh, that flower pot is so reminiscent of flower pots we have in the people decide on wildflowers instead of, you know, a rain. Yep, lost as usual. One of the nice things about going over here is you literally can learn to smelt metals or armor and stuff. Because it'll then be in about level 18 as a story quest goes. We should be able to pick up retainers. Once we have retainers, we can actually take raw goods, find out if anyone's selling or buying raw goods, and then make raw goods ourselves for people who are crafting, who are taking a shortcut. Because every time you make a bar of metal, it uses shards. Well, that's nice. We now have a helmet. Parachute. Gill. Okay. Now this is sending us to Moravi, which is the place where we're going anyway. So we're going to be over there for a little bit before we get to Aleport, it seems. But as you understand, that we are currently at the level 11 to 12 stage for the main story quest, but we are totally happy with that. We can start cooking now if we want to, but crafting, best time to start crafting is when we start doing dungeons. We're going to want to do dungeons that way. We have 4 new letters. Good news. All that extra XP. I know it's not fair, but I've been playing for a few. You get a revolver. That's great. A gunblade revolver. You get a horn and a pet. Don't want that. This is what we really wanted the other day. It's the aetherite earring, which we'll take, and we get a gremlin. So this means that instead of having +5 to our stats, we'll have a scale. We'll have a scaling item until level 70. Those are nice. That's also nice. That came out with one of the expansions. You get a really fun chicken knife to go with your red mage. But we're not outside of the whole realm of, you know, a realm reborn, so you're not gonna. Now, some of the coolest quests you can do are for Moogles. If you're into Moogles, yeah, they seem a little on the lazy side, but they're kind of cool. They're happy-go-lucky, they like to eat, they like to party, you know. But they do have real concerns about their home life, too. Because they have a little village somewhere in the world, and we'll go around to that. And you can work up your faction with them by doing jobs for them. And buy Moogle hats. I can't wait to get her Moogle hat. Oh my god, this would be awesome. But we got a long ways to go, so it's gonna be a long time. Unless somebody gives us a Moogle hat, okay? Then that'll be totally cool. I had a Moogle hat and I consolidated a character and I got rid of a character on the character select screen. And so I lost my Moogle hat that somebody got me. I'm so sad about that. I really dig the Moogle stuff. And I have too big of feet because I would totally buy the Moogle slippers. Excuse me. Alright, got that. So I'm finding out somebody's got their hand on the floor with the dog, and the dog's like, I'm down with you, buddy. I got you. I'll hang out with you. Okay, we need to go down to the Aetheryte down to the Aetheryte. No, we need to bind to this Aetheryte though. We're going to set a home point here. We're gonna go to the Fish Guild because it goes to Morabee Bay. Not, we're gonna ride a horse. We're gonna ride a we're gonna check, and then we're gonna see if we need to actually ride there. Not sure if this is Aleport or Morabee Bay. I'm thinking this is only Aleport, Sweet Bloom, and the... Yeah. Gonna have to take a ride. That'll be great. We're gonna get on another chocobo. We're gonna feel like Queen of the World and take the long way. Be completely okay. While we're there, once upon a time, if you go there, you can actually pick up some. And while we're taking up that gear, you know, we would buy gear because it would be, you know, our level, because it doesn't send you places where you're not, you know, the level of the main story quest when you get there. So we should technically be able to buy some equipment and, you know, get to look at the pretty Danny and Darius. Okay, we'll go to B, which they gave us for free, so we didn't have to travel there. Here we go. Going out the other gate. Zoom in. Take the ride. Level of detail. Back over there. Places you've been. Nice thing is raging, feeding chocobos. And we're gonna go over here, so we're gonna stop and grab a quest, and we're gonna do this quest. You know, I would rather just ride over there, but we are going to become that here. We are the heroes, so the heroes helping everybody along the way. So, because otherwise, the story doesn't make any sense when you get to, you know, do that thing at the end of, the first leg of the game. So, you know, this hope for all these people didn't just become a hope because they didn't do anything. Because they stopped and talked to all these people along the way, you know, on their starting continent. So we're going to go over here. Oh, went the wrong way. We're going to go talk to this dude around the corner. See what the story is. And then go see what we can do to help. I mean, and even if you aren't like the hero that saves the world, you can be a hero nonetheless by helping people. Need it. Or ask for it. Will you get anything? Probably not. Or you might find out that a bunch of people talk and you do get some actually benefits now in the long run. So we're going to use Suze. So luckily we have an emote. We set it up earlier so that we have to export later. It'll probably save us throughout the realm, A Realm Reborn. Had very little use for it. After a certain point, unless I was doing. So it's like, hey guys, calm down. So it's not that bad. You know? So asking folks to, hey, chill. I'm sure there's a way we can get around this. And so this is your first trip to Morabie. Going across the bridge. So technically, we couldn't actually go across the bridge without solving this problem. And you go back and talk to somebody, and from probably ever afterwards, this traffic jam disappears. One more notch in the hero of our hero, Daria. Not that role players use the storyline as the backdrop for their character. Can't say to blame him because, we have security guards out there these days having to deal with people who are cranky and need a Snickers bar. So, you can totally understand his position. Oh, that's funny. That's such a delicate flower, it could survive training. And we don't need jewelry, so we'll take this, 100 gil. So we make 288 in the long run. Now when we go to, go about on our way, traffic jam is done. Or the wagon jam. That was a wagon jam. That was totally a wagon jam. I'm gonna stick to it. And huzzah! We are over the bridge, having settled a traffic jam we probably wouldn't have been able to get through, even on our chocobo. So that traffic jam will be forever solved. Sure. Coming into the area of Morabie. Sun setting, and I'm sure this goes down to the beach. We're not going to the beach, but kind of screw dogs. Getting the sunset, beautiful sunsets. I wish I had been recording the other day. I went through a place I've gone through a lot of times, and it was the right time of the game day, and there is a rainbow over this waterfall. We've all seen pictures of that, but it was in a game that I saw this. I have not actually seen that in a game. So here we are with this gorgeous sunset. So it seems that we're going to be working in Aleport at night. Well, Morabie, excuse me, my bad. Got these ginormous crabs. You know how many people you could feed with a ginormous crab? Get the water, the refraction. Kind of fishing part, dock down there. But yeah, one of the problems with rushing to get to end content is we actually not see the beauty that they created. The time that was taken to make this great background. I once roleplayed with a young lady. Of course, again, I was playing with one of my boy characters, and they went fishing all the time. But every time they had a date, rather than her taking an aetheryte, she would usually take a shortcut into the Goblet housing district, or she would take an airship instead, or a chocobo. She never just showed up, she always came from a direction. So whenever she would go somewhere, she always traveled. Trying to figure that one out. We got, and the nice thing about a lot of the, I have no idea why that guy's fighting him. So we have the Levs of Morbi, which you cannot do until level 20. So in a way, we're going to be coming back here, it seems like. Or we're going to be doing everything now. But for sure, we are going to grab this Aetherite. So no entry there. There's some entries here that you can actually get into. There we go. Now come back here at will. This guy's a level 13. These Lalafels are so adorable. But they're actually not children, they're adults. See that mustache and that gray hair? He's an old dude. Have health concern. So you have to go out and Moogle mail. Yeah, my thing with the Moogles is I think they're just nosy little critters, and that's why they deliver mail. It's not that they really want to deliver mail. It's the fact that they want to basically just be all up in people's business. This old gal, she cooks, does stuff, helps out. I basically think she's in the business of making lunch. Cutscene, yay! So, if you've played any of the older games, you know that the technology level of each Final Fantasy era or game is completely, vastly different than the one before it, or almost the same with some tweaks or differences. Like, I think some of the races that you run around with in Final Fantasy IX or 7, you don't even see here. It is nice to know that that Mr. T fella was a Rogadin, which totally explained everything. It never covered that he was a Rogadin. It's only through actually being able to play everything that you realize that he was a Rogadin. That little Mr. T knockoff from a few games back. Notice how they're giving us equipment again, like we might need it. I have noticed that they give you equipment just before you're about to get your backside handed to you, to ensure that you don't get your backside handed to you very badly. So let's see if we have any upgrades. We got that earring out, so the earring will give us plus whatever we need for our particular level. So it could be +6, but I think the +5 is probably best for right now. Sliding scale is probably best later. So the experience gain is the same, but the sliding scale on the abilities. But it also highlights the abilities that you need for your class that are the most important for this particular profession. Alright, let's see. Are we missing any quests? Because God forbid if we're missing any quests. Alright. And there is a ferry dock here. It takes you to Hullbreaker Island dungeon. Alrighty, so we need to go over here. And that might say be out of our way. Let's go take care of this little problem. One bento lunch. So, she's gonna rip out his kneecaps. Yeah, that's it. But hey, they're trying to learn how not to be pirates anymore, so I can understand it. Does it excuse it? No. Such candor. So we're getting our level up on our equipment. After a certain point, our equipment is based on gear equipment level instead of based on your level. I look forward to seeing Dania's face again. Very lovely. Ooh, that's painful. Bam. Let's see. So if we did that, 6 plus gonna have 9 and be 14, 14. So actually, this is actually a good deal. You can see Daria's lovely face afterward. Okay, I don't. That's what I had in mind. At least in matches, we're gonna just hide the display of her hat. Yeah, we can see Daria once again with her new earring. Oh, Daria, new earring in the moonlight. Face of light in the nighttime. There she is. Alrighty then. Enough of that. There's all kinds of things to do wherever you go in this game. And then we will get glasses. Improve things a little. Those at least look nice. So. Detail the rocks here. See the weathered effect. Quite natural. Not pretty, I'm not going to say that, but it is what it should be. All the rust and metal, and the walls and plaster. You can go on one or two of the ships in the bay and see what you wrote in them. Okay. Now I'll be forced to go outside of the city. Expected to go rails, but we're not there yet. Alright, let's roll. And technically, you would probably be walking wherever you went. So, but gaming, not actually being serious. No, we're serious enough, but not being. Just gonna go out here, do what we gotta do. And no, the game will not let you fall off the cliff and go on the beach. Because there's not stuff over here we can. Go. Alright, all those little dots, very helpful. Up and close enough. And this dude actually gives you a buff that actually keeps you from taking damage. Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. Look at that. It doesn't stop you from actually getting beat up, but it does keep you from, you know, damage. That kind of thing. That lighthouse, it actually works. It never worked when I had a terrible graphics card. So that's really nice. Then when I got a better graphics card, I've never been back. Doing upper content. Or pretending to, or live action role playing my character. Yep. So, another time it takes to take care of a couple of things. You shouldn't need both usages if you're by yourself. Now, I think we have to go to the top of the city for some of the... That's 2. Quest up here. Probably outrun these jackals. Careful. Maybe not that one. Look at this cute little place. I'd totally live here if it was an actual place. That's really grim. We did a roleplay scene. Do not and no entry. Also no entry. Big old dude like that, he's so shy. Of course, that's to take you back to town. But right way. Stop the road. The way that's set up right there, that looks like a flower. Very carefully placed items that are not necessarily right on top of each other, but do make a beautiful vista. Might not be able to go into the lighthouse, but you can go inside of this dude's house. Got some stuff on the stove. Bread. I'm going to assume that his bed is in that building. Yeah, wind up mage. We did some roleplay here once. Pretty cool. Excuse me. Again, if you're face to face with something, literally, we'll see you, especially if it's cranky. Snickers bar. Should not be the area though. what to do. Steady hand, drag him along. Do some running. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's. Can't remember. That's from. I think it's from Hawaii 5 Aha. Yeah. Find some flowers for pretty girl. Or woman. She's a pretty woman. Got a promotion. And I just have to deal with it. I guess the reality is you wouldn't know if you've done that anyway. Weirdly, you can do that. It's kind of pretty. Well, dude's got a chance, okay? Oh my god, what a kerfluffle that'll be. That's quite a kerfluffle because you got this one gal who's gonna come see him after the christening of a ship, and this dude's gonna send him a... Oh my god, what a mess that's gonna be. It is such the face palm, I swear. Right. Got us a new hat. Booyah. Well, you wouldn't call it a hat, but you know, hey, mages look good when I create stuff. Now, I did notice this time that when you actually do all the quests, your equipment tends to match each other. This looks like it's that. It actually matches the shirt, your gown, your robe. So we need to go tell someone that we doubt them. Oh, yeah, that's why everything had us outside the gate. Okay, I get it. I mean, I was pretty tired when I started. I started an hour early today, but nonetheless, you know, about casual play. We have accomplished at least one of the goals today. That was to get our Topaz. He is a conjurer by the look of her weapon. Rather, I think we're gonna stay in the sanctuary and call it quits today. Guess doing stuff after work, it kind of tires you out. School or what do you do? So get back. Daniel will be here. Next adventure. Hopefully it'll be daytime. So anyway, signing out. Nanu nanu.